Breaking news, latest news from the man in the high castle. The contracts with the brokerage and my agent have been signed, so now I have a dual agreement, me acting as a sub-agent to the agent, who is the representative for the big brokerage, right, until I get more experience maybe. But so now I'm like sub-agent, but basically agent. So contract signed, I have access to load boards, I have access to TMS, very important, track management, whatever, software, right? And I have access to corporate email. I have now my own corporate email with this brokerage name. I'm not gonna say what it is because it's all I signed, you know, it was a confidentiality part in the contract, cannot disclose anything. But I'll be talking about this in general, so that's gonna be the focus of this channel in the future. Basically me growing and gaining experience as a freight broker or freight agent or logistics manager, in case some of you guys want to follow suit. Basically sell your trucks, buy a computer, and become a broker, you know. And I asked my agent that I'll be working with to do some hands-on training, and he's about 3 hours north of me in the same province. And so he booked me a hotel for 3 nights, and he booked office, like, you know, one of those shared office spaces where you can just pay like a couple of bucks and they allow you to have an office, you know, pretty cool. Kind of like a, I don't know, conference center. And so tomorrow, Thursday, I'm leaving for the hotel that he booked me. And then Friday, 8 to 4, we have intense session, you know, learning the ropes, what it takes to book loads with this brokerage. And then Saturday, 8 to 4. And then Saturday I go back to the hotel because my hotel is covered until Sunday. And then Sunday I am returning back to Calgary. And I went out and I bought the last pieces that were missing today, because it's really awkward to watch TV this low, sitting on the floor with no chairs, right? So I went out today, so I bought the TV stand that's already assembled here. And I bought 2 very nice, very cozy armchairs, so they're going to be here. And I bought one of those packages is a coffee table. So there'll be a coffee table here, and the other one will go in my bedroom. And speaking about the bedroom, that's the major purchase. So this is this box, this one, and that's the bed, or in this cross frame member, whatever. And this is this sucker, so heavy, the mattress, right? So I already disassembled my camping bed. It's really uncomfortable. I'm going to keep it for bad guests. But when I come back Monday or Sunday, I'm going to assemble this, because I didn't buy sheets yet, or you know, blankets. But this bed is going to be sitting here right next to my mini gym. And I think I really need to buy another kettlebell, because this is 45. That's good for squats, you know, like 90 pounds. But then that's oh yeah, it's 60. I think I need another 60. Then it will be 120. So then I can do 2 kettlebells, you know, squats. Once 120. Then I can do 2 of these. That's 90. You know. And then maybe I'll buy a bench. And unfortunately, there's not enough room here for a barbell. You know, ideal, I wanted to have a barbell, because that's, you know, Olympic weights. Then I can put them on a barbell and do some floor presses. That's my favorite exercise. But unfortunately, there's not enough space here. So I'll have to stick to kettlebells and barbell plates. I love these because they have these, you know, for where you can put your hand, and so they're really versatile as a weight, you know. So anyway, so that's my next project, but I'm not gonna deal with it now. So for now, I'm still sleeping on a sleeping bag, but at least now I have a decent bed. It was like the bed was, I think, 300 something, and the mattress was like 350, 390 or something like that. Yeah, this was about 700 bucks Canadian, and this was 250, and these chairs were 139 each, again all Canadian. And these are that's the padding for the chair. And then the coffee tables were like 139, and I thought I was buying one, and then when I go to the self-service area to pick them up, I see a box and it says 2 coffee tables. So you get 2 coffee tables for 139. And I was thinking, you know, what I'm gonna put in here, because I do need some kind of table, you know, with a lamp maybe, or where to, at least to put my phone, you know, like when I'm going to sleep. Like right now I'm just, you know, of course I want to have my phone next to me just to check time, you know, when I wake up. And now I'm just putting it on the carpet, which of course is no good. And so this way I'll have a small coffee table here, which will act as a, you know, as a bed table. I'm gonna buy a small cozy night light, you know, night lamp. So all is good. But I wanted to mention something about this. This sucker, out of all the pieces I assembled so far, so I assembled the desk, I assembled chairs, I assembled the armchair, so I assembled the TV. Well, it's just 2 legs, but this sucker, man, there was so many parts, so many screws, so many bolts. And I thought I checked everything, took like 3 hours, and still these pieces in the front were not finished. And I thought maybe I screwed up and I put them in the wrong way. No, like this was like white, you know. So I had to I went to my truck and I said, screw this. I got some rust paint and I just covered this with black paint. But this thing, just check this out. These are the instructions. So like I said, it took me 3 hours, and I was thinking it would be by the way, I started in the morning and then I had to stop because one of the screws, because you know they have pre-drilled holes, right? And all the screws went in fine, but one just started being wobbly and it started making the hole too wide, and eventually, no matter what I did, I couldn't make it tight, right? And so I went to Home Depot. I said, guys, can you suggest something? You know, I have a hole that is too wide now for the screw. I need to put something in there so that when it dries up, it holds the screw, you know, makes the hole more narrow. Oops. And one lady says, try this Quickwood. Right, so Quickwood JLB, and I just cut off a small piece. I made it soft with my fingers, and then I put it in, and then I put the screw in, and after like 20 minutes it should be fine. But check this out. So this is warm pad, of course made in China. So these are all the parts. Everything was separate, like all these parts. This was separate, this was separate, this was separate, this. And there's like million screws, like look at this. That's what you get. You get 38 of these cam locks, 38 cam bolts, 8 wood dowel, like just a wood piece, 8 screws, 2 stickers, these are like useless, 1 Allen key, 4 pins that go over here at the bottom like a support, and 3 screws like this for the extra leg over there. See the extra leg? So there's like 5 legs in here, and that's how you start. So that's where I had to stop when I was attaching these things to these sides. One became loose, so I had to go and get me that JBL paste, JLB, whatever, right? But look at this. That's step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6, step 7, step 8, step 9, step 10, step 11, step 12. Like, I think at this point we're ready to launch a shuttle from Miss Carnivore, you know? Step 13, attaching the 5th leg. Step 14, 15, 16, 17, and that's what you get. And that's where they're saying you're supposed to cover these bolts with a black sticker, but it's just ridiculous. So I'm just basically thinking that, you know how some people say, hey, do I have what it takes to be a freight agent or freight broker? I think this should be a test. This should be like official test for people that want to be in logistics roles. If you can assemble a TV desk like this in less than 3 hours, you're good to go. Because all you need to do is just, you have to follow instructions and be creative when something goes wrong. You know what I mean? So you gotta come up with solutions to problems, but first of all you have to follow directions. You have to be very thorough at directions, right? So I think I can be a good freight agent, you know, because I managed to assemble this monstrosity. And when I asked Best Buy, I said, why you don't have it on the floor, right? And I'm pretty sure they don't want to scare customers, right? Because if they put this on the floor in the retail store saying, yeah, we have this thing, like, people in their right mind, they will look at it, wait a second, how many pieces we have here? 2001? How many screws? 3,000? Forget it. But at least this was cheap. This was, I think, like $220 or $250, you know. So now somehow I'm gonna lift my TV and I'm gonna put it on this one, and then I think I'm not gonna bother with the other chair, but today I'm just gonna assemble one chair for myself so I can watch TV sitting like a human being in a chair. And then when I come back, I'm gonna assemble the second one, and the coffee tables, and the bed, and then I'll just go out and buy some sheets and blankets, and then we're done.